Indianapolis. Young Wei Koo now for the extra point. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Colts move out to a 7-3 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Bills offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll start out first down and 10. Now it's Dobbins. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's Dobbins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Here's a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Baker to throw. That one caught. He finds Golden. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Mayfield. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and
to throw is Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The Colts offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run the toss here with Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
And he'll be taken down at the 30. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 53 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Byron Murphy there on the stop. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
2nd and 8.
That's Goddard in motion. They run it once more with Jones. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in.
That is caught side of the end zone. Highland Branson. Touchdown, Colts.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Gibson now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll do so with first and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 7.
On second down, Baker. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 28.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Mayfield. That is into the hands of Wicks. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Got his receiver on the in cut. He's got it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards. That's another Bills first down.
One quarter in the books in round one of these AFC playoffs. It's the Colts out to the early lead. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
third and a yard. They'll run. Here's Elliott. Now this defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. That's taken in, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
The Colts offense ready to get back at it. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 11-yard line.
On the handoff, Jones. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the 1st down with Jones. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Bills offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hand off here to Zeke. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
At the 31. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. Whoa. And he will score. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Bills.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone. 1st time today.
Austin Seibert now for the extra point. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Bills are back within 4. It is 14-10. So, following the touchdown, the punter Madden going to kick this one away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. Tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on. Taken down after a gain of 4. From 31, here is 2nd and 5. He runs straight ahead with Jones. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
And the Colts, 1st down. A gain of 5. 1st down, Indianapolis.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 33-yard.
Second down, Lawrence. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
But it's third down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. Try again. It's second and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. This is third and 6. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Rice.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that, be a bit of a letdown.
Second and 11.
At the Bills' 42-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. Open man, that's Roma Dunze. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Colts.
Now a handoff. Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Here's a second and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up second and 9.
To throw is Lawrence. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for the Colts. First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Motion man is Rice.
Colts.
Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They go play action for Lawrence. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
Gibson now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Greg Russo in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
throwing on second down. Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. 3rd and long.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now Mayfield. And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It's a frustrating series. It'll bring up 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Colts offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. Kenny Clark getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation. And
this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Ethan Evans now as he's standing right around his own goal line. Raymond going to return it, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Bills offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one swung out to Elliott. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down. Baker to throw.
Oh,
and that is incomplete. Contact.
Pickens dropped it.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the give, it's Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Kenny Clark gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
Halftime coming up.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hanson in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with a light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the second half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Snow continuing to fall as we get set for the second half. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Colts offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Jones.
Oh my God.
Inside the 40.
Force about to destroy the Bills.
The 20. And they
crazy.
He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Good looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Coop able to add the extra point. And the Colts move out to a 24-10 lead. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Gibson now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. They go play action with Mayfield. That's caught left side by Ingram. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
It's 3rd and 4. Here's Mayfield. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short game, but it'll move the chains. A 1st down.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Throwing is Baker. That is into the hands of Wicks. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Bills 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
On second down, Baker. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Now Mayfield. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. Austin Seibert now for this field goal try. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. There's Shane Steichen, the Colts head coach. His guys head out for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. What to do on this drive? First and 10. We'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Julian Love brings them down. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
On the ground now with Jones. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. We're going to try to pick this up on third and 8. Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Colts about set to punt.
Ethan Evans in punt formation.
This fielded inside the 35. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Bills offense and their running back set to go once more. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Now it's Dobbins, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So, from 37, here's second down and 9.
At the 37-yard line.
To throw is Mayfield. Look wide. Get this one complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Third down and 9. To throw is Mayfield. The veteran, Jadeveon Clowney, still at it, and he still has it. He gets the sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Bills bringing on the punt team, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Tucker. There's Shane Steichen, the Colts head coach. His guys head out for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Play action now. It's Lawrence. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He'll look underneath here for Jones. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card route. Baker going to tap this one forward. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42. Past midfield to the 45. And he'll be taken down. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A run with Dobbins. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Colts' 26-yard line.
A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Mayfield. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bills are able to get it back within a score.
16.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense headed back to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down.
Now Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. And he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the 41, here's second and 9. Now here's Lawrence. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Colts first down.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. That's Goddard in motion. On the run, Jones begins this fourth quarter. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
31-yard line.
Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Here's Lawrence. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Indy. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Koo is able to add the extra point. And the Colts will open it up even further. Here in this...
31-16.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Khalif Raymond to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with first and 10. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. On play action, Mayfield. And he will score! Game on! J.K. Dobbins! Touchdown, Buffalo! He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game break. You can go for one, make it a one-possession game. Or some people think about going for two here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for two, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a two-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Lawrence going to keep this himself. The defense not biting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Colts 1st down. A gain of 14.
Running left, it's Jones. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Colts.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete. 3rd and long.
Quinyon Mitchell on coverage.
Throwing is Lawrence. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The Colts about to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bills offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
good.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one complete down the field to Golden. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. The toss here to Zeke. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's brought down at the
Big
37.
play coming up. This is 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well,
wide open, you do that at speed.
actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchdown. The Colts offense ready to take over possession of the football. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
2 yards on the pick.
They run it once more with Jones. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Malik Hooker. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Ball security a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. The Bills offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll give on the ground, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. That is 14 for the 2nd time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up the 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one down the field, but will wind up incomplete. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. They forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more. That's got it in motion. On the give, it's Jones. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Lawrence now. That's complete. Tight end got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll toss right side to Stevenson. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Here's first and 10.
That's another Colts first down.
They'll run the toss here with Jones. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that line. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
So here are the Bills, down by 8, 2:19 to go. They need a touchdown here to try and force overtime. They've got the support of this standing room only crowd, and they've got the ball. First down. They go play action with Mayfield. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. It is second and a yard.
35-yard line.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Here's a big one. This third down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll go. Mayfield. He'll try and get there on the ground. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this will be recovered by the offense, so no run back at least, but it'll still wind up a turnover on down.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Jones now on first and 10. Face to run inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life. The career's more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. Welcome, everyone, to the start of the NFL postseason. Kate Scott, Brock Ewert here as these teams begin the journey toward the Super Bowl. And at this stage, Brock, it's a daunting task ahead to make it all the way. They need 3 straight wins against the best teams in the NFL, beginning with this one right here, right now. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. Dory Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Well, this group right here, Brock, poised to make a run in the playoffs. But they've had to earn that trip to the postseason, haven't they, without some of their teammates here on the field.
And for everyone on this injury report, the key is recovery. If you got a shot to make it back, any shot, you're going to do all you can to be a part of a playoff run. For those guys out there playing today, the key word is prevention. Do not add anybody else to this list before the postseason arrives.
1st and 10, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he's right near that 1st down marker as the stop is made at the 48. Extra DB out there for the Panthers. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one nabbed by Warren. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Nabs along that sideline. Samuel. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Genty from the gun. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Kyle Duggar holding him down. Now we have a timeout for the injured player, and it's somebody they can scarce afford to lose. Deebo Samuel, the one being checked on. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Herbert from the gun. That's complete. He loses the football. And the Panthers tag on this one first. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but their first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
Man, such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate these officials are so good and let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Herbert now to throw on third. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Vikings, first down. First and goal, Minnesota.
Counter give to Jency. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Herbert with a blitz coming. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Panthers pick this one up. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. And what a way to begin the scoring. Broncos, they take it back for the touchdown. The Panthers parlay the turnover into a lead. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's Smith on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Vikings and running back Ashton Jency headed back out there. And his rookie season has been among the best of all the guys we heard announced in this past NFL draft. You can see that late in his campaign, he is one of the top contenders for Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's a screen play to Jency. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he is down to the 30-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards. I think that was a throw cake that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
On third down, Herbert. He dodged the tackle. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Vikings first down. at the 10-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. But nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. To throw, Herbert. Escapes the pocket. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Fred, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
All set to go now from the 35.
35-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, Daniels to the air. Steps up and he's running with it. And he will not get the 1st, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. Daniels keeps it himself. He's loaded and ready for that sneak one. They stop him at the line. No gain.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard
Offense
line.
executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. On 1st down, here's Daniels. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's brought down at the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds his back, Achane. We'll take this ahead of the 34-yard line. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Got a man, that's Nakua. He's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call, nets him the 1st.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Third down, and they need to get 10.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third.
They'll throw. Third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the
From the red zone on first.
Nearly do it big.
Pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. To the air again, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers finish off their opening drive. And that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers drive their lead to 11. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jensen. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
One quarter gone in our opening round game in the NFC postseason. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have second down behind the sticks. On the out route, complete. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40.
That's a gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Second and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Shotgun give here to Jensen. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be a third down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Herbert now. Blitz coming. Brought in by his back here. It's Jensen. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield. Down inside the 45-yard line. First and 10 from the 43. That's completed out to the right. And he's tackled for a short gain.
4 yards on the pickup.
This is Jensen on second. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's another Vikings first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Vikings.
So on read here, give to Mitchell. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On the slant, complete to Judy. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Third and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Vikings first down.
sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Herbert lost the football. Picked up by the Panthers.
Oh, they about to get obstructed. Touchdown right now.
50. 30.
Wow.
A nice chunk there before the fumble return comes to an end.
Yes, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left the opening for those defenders to not be free, escaping without surrendering any points.
The Panthers headed back out on offense as we get a look at their receiver. And after watching their passing attack taking the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Chan, a first down carry. And he powers it in for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Mason on 2nd down. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Trying to run it in, H.A. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from them on the road in the postseason. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Giving this to Dente. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Simply nowhere to go on that counter play, Kate. Backside defenders took away one side, and they overwhelmed the blocking right in the middle.
Another give here to Dente. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, so that brings up 4th and long. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. Dave Canales getting his Panthers out there for their next drive. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
That time to start, oh, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Chan again. And they take this in for the score. The Panthers can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Vikings taking the field on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense to the line. This is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29.
Play action now for Herbert. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Give up the guns. It's Genty. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Panthers countering with a dime package here. 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
That one really stings, Gabe, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Panthers and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And stick with Achane. Escapes the defender. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Running with Achane here with the gun. He dodged the tackle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
He can run it. Now he's past the 25. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. All set now. 1st and 10.
Panthers 1st down.
Here's Achane up the middle. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jahan Campbell, yet another 1st-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
That's a gain of 5.
3rd down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. It's the Panthers in front here at Bank of America. 7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's going to run for it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
And the Panthers 1st down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing now, Daniels. Brought in. Jukes away from one. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that 1st down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a 1st down for the offense.
H.M. takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back now, pressure coming. Finds his back, H.M. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers continue piling on to this lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down. Caught quickly on the slant. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the 2nd half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great 1st half. Just hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Dave Canales getting his Panthers out there for their next drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. New set of downs for him from the 31. Second half begins with a run by H.M. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here's a screen for H.M. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So 1st down from the 41. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They run the counter to Achane. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jack Thompson finishing that play off.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Achane from the pistol. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
They'll send their tight end right.
At the 19-yard line.
Play fake here. Daniels. The left side is napped by Bateman. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings
It's
up
3rd and 2. Now Daniels. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Panthers first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. He brings it in. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 1st down.
After the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Achane will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's Daniels. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grow the lead coming out at halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown.
Okay, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Panthers continue adding on to that lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings now set to take the field. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. Escapes a defender.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Jency on the draw. Sign quarterback run here. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 6. And the Vikings
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Herbert from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Vikings first down. A gain of 15.
On first down, Genty. Pushing for the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
17 more yards. That's another.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Clear to number 3, Jerry Jeudy. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
Herbert.
and 6.
Has it down close. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting, and this play going under review by the officials.
Previous play is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
So they wanted to take another look, and that turned out to be a good decision. The call on the field overturned. Genty hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings cut into the lead by another point.
Vikings 10.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Panthers send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a 4th consecutive touchdown drive. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
It's Achane on the inside give. They'll cobble together a yard there. And Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Alex Singleton on the tackle.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
With the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. On 3rd down, Vikings sending out 6 DBs for the dime set.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, he got free. Making the call himself. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Following the play, we do have an injured man in need of some assistance, and that's the burner, Devon Achane, who's in some pain. They've got first down here from the 36. Daniels back to throw. Completed over the middle. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Mason will try this one at the gut. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
Jordan Mason, the ball carrier. He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, he's going to run for it. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Catch made. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers keeping the pedal forward and adding 6 more. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Going after up and good from Bates. And the Panthers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Vikings 10.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Vikings and running back Ashton Jency headed back out there. And as they get started, we get to see some of the first-year players who've taken this league by storm and are leading our race for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Straight ahead with Jency. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Austin's there to haul it in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He's got his man. This is Austin. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Vikings ball. We'll see if they can come up with something here and stave off elimination. Panthers pick up the win here. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation, that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here, playing for a spot in that conference championship. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.
crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, the first of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger, but to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours.
Into space, and he will score. A.J. Brown, touchdown Bengals. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave it with a win.
15-yard pickup there. Good for a Raider first down.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 2. A run now with McLaughlin. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. 3rd down and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
6-yard attempt.
passes kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 7-3.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Bengals offense ready to see the football for the second time. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. Open man there. It is Bourne. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Gray is the motion man here.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
In motion goes Dobbs. 2nd down. Smith. That's Dobbs open left side. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
Bowers the man in motion. From the shotgun, Smith. That's caught by Bourne. And the defense loves to stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A run. Edwards-Helaire. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
This one on target, it's Dobbs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Smith. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Now Smith. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now, Gino. 1st down throw there is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Gino to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Edwards-Helaire. This one could be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back.
To the goal line and in. Romeo Dobbs. Cut down Cincinnati. Greg, offensive coordinator's script to start the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Sticker, good with the extra point. And the Bengals extend their advantage to 14-3.
Raiders 3.
After the touchdown, here's Ticker out to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense about ready to get going on their second possession. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. He'll look to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. Back deep, Deontay Hardy. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Bengals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Jaleel McLaughlin. And they bring him down. Not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
They'll look to throw again. He'll get this complete left side to Johnson. Be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Long, incomplete. Covering outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Here we go. One final play. And he's going to go down. But pressure too much. And that's should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They have to get right back to work for the divisional round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when them in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back, they yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the brick. Talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick.